Alright, as promised in Tuesday's Achievement Hunter Guide for the Warlock gameplay achievements, linked up there somewhere, we've got a gameplay video of a few final games to Legend as we were grinding through the Share Your Pain achievement. The gameplay in the background right now is today's main gameplay. So we don't normally push for Legend, but you've nearly won the match by the time you get any progress towards this achievement. So in our effort to get efficient progress, we churned through a lot of opponents and took down the final boss. Unlike last time we did one of these, after this intro is finished, I'm not going to be talking about the choices of the gameplay so much, but rather I'll be focusing on plans for our channel around the new Mercenaries mode that'll be coming out before too long. I think it might be October 12th, but we have to wait for the official confirmation during the deep dive next Tuesday. Anyways, just in case you haven't seen enough of this deck on ladder to love it or hate it, we'll do a really brief introduction for it. This Quest to Burn Warlock from HSReplay uses a Stealer of Souls and Heavy Draw Engine package alongside the Demon Seed. The reason we chose to highlight this one in our achievement guide is that it not only has a good win rate, HSReplay shows 52%, though we had a 72% win rate across 29 games, but it runs Runed Mithril Rod for progress towards the achievement as well. So this is a great way to utterly disintegrate two birds with one seed. As I mentioned in the achievement guide, even though it was nerfed once already, I doubt Blizzard can afford to leave this alone. So if you want to steal these achievements quickly and efficiently, you may want to burn through them sooner rather than later. But yeah, free admission is busted in this deck, as the only minions are demons to get discounted. So an early pool of Stealer of Souls and Nightshade Matron can practically win you the game if you draw Hand of Gul'dan as well. Runed Mithril Rod alongside Backfire often means you've got a guaranteed discount on your entire hand on turn 4, allowing you to go crazy. This version doesn't run Flesh Giants or Battle Masters, as they wouldn't mesh with free admission, but the control install which Soul Shear, School Spirits, Demonic Assault, and Soul Rend provide is enough to keep you alive most games long enough to play Blightborn Tamsin. And once she's down, you've got insane burn via Stealer of Souls or Fatigue. As we were more focused on getting progress towards the Share Your Pain achievement than strictly winning games, that's also a reason why this deck was more appealing than the Flesh Giant versions. And it led to making curious, sometimes inefficient plays when I thought we could get additional progress on the achievement. Still, the win rate was disturbingly high. But okay, enough talking about the deck. Let's get into the commentary and talk about plans around the upcoming Mercenaries mode. Okay, so now we're starting the less formal portion of the video. And yes, I'm more laid back, drinking my chai, and I do have bullet points to keep me from rambling completely off topic. But yeah, this is a little bit more or less organized than the rest of it. So, I'm gonna start off by mentioning that some of you may realize we've been making content for a little over 2 years. And, you know, in that time, if you went back and looked at some of the earlier videos, please don't, you would see the quality of video then, and then you would see the quality of video now, and there's been a lot of improvement. And during that time, we've grown a fair bit as a channel. We're actually quite close to 500 subscribers, and so we'll be hitting that soon. And by the way, let me know in the comments if you have, you know, a requested behind the content video. This is almost like a behind the content video, but not quite. And I am extremely grateful for all of you all. Anybody who's watching, if you haven't been subscribed, you should totally subscribe. Yes, you want to subscribe. No, it helps. But anyways, I'm extremely grateful for everything that you guys have, you know, the support you've shown and the subscribers I do have. But the growth hasn't been phenomenal. 2 years is a long time not to grow a ton. And actually quite a few people have chimed in saying that they're surprised that we're still such a small channel, which is something I'm grateful to hear, because I'm guessing that means they appreciate the quality and the content, you know, that we're producing. Now, I realize most likely a major factor, if not the main factor, for the slow growth is actually due to my lack of skills in networking and marketing. And I'm hoping to find somebody skilled in those areas in the near future. Obviously, I'm not going to turn to like those bots or like any of the junk stuff, but actually a real person who is familiar with social media marketing and helping grow a brand. I need to find somebody like that to really help. But note that I am a planner, a schemer, and a strategist. And here we have the conclusion of that game, and now a mirror match, I believe. Let me look. Yes, a mirror match against another warlock. But anyways, so I'm a planner, a schemer, and a strategist. I like to figure things out and plan ahead and prepare. And you'll see that in this video. So one thing that is really exciting is that when Battlegrounds came out, a lot of streamers switched their content to making Battlegrounds content, and that was able to help them grow quite a bit. And it also included an opportunity for others who weren't as well known to really shine and grow their brand, grow their channels a lot. And so I was actually not really producing content or much content at that time. And so I wasn't able to jump in on that. And also, Battlegrounds is a nice mode, but it's actually not a mode I particularly enjoy all that much. Now, I was thinking when Duels came out, it might be a similar opportunity, which I could jump in on. And so it came out, and it was like, oh, well, this is interesting, but it's not amazing. And also, there is a bit of a community around it, but overall, it kind of feels like it's a failed mode. It hasn't succeeded very well, and there's not, you know, a huge growth potential like with Battlegrounds, or that happened with Battlegrounds. Now, based on how much more energy and hype Blizzard is investing into Mercenaries, I'm hopeful that it'll be much more in line with Battlegrounds than with Duels. So, up until the launch of the Mercenaries, I will be continuing to make achievement hunter guides and gameplay highlights, things like that. And I'm hoping, talk about this a little bit more near the end, but I'm hoping I can churn through the achievement hunter guides before the Mercenaries mode hits, but we'll see. Hopefully I can knock them all out before Mercenaries arrives, which again, may be October 12th. We'll see. We'll find out next Tuesday in the official deep dive. But when Mercenaries hits, all of this energy and content quality that we've been pouring into Standard, a little bit of Wild, and achievement hunting will go towards making content for Mercenaries for at least 2 weeks, probably more. And if it's a mode I enjoy, and it looks to have decent growth potential, like Battlegrounds did, more in line with Battlegrounds than in Duels, then it could become our main focus. We'll have to see. But I'm definitely leaning towards that because there is so much more potential there. We'll see. However, we will complete the Stormwind gameplay achievements and the Achievement Hunter series regardless, including the mini set once that comes out. But there's a good chance much of our energy will shift towards content for Mercenaries. Now, as a viewer, it's probably not a big deal for you. But as someone, or as something to talk about while, covering this gameplay, rather than just me doing a play-by-play coverage on it, I thought it might be interesting to share a little bit about what's going on with my head and with behind the scenes, and give you a heads up about my thoughts and our plans for the channel. So definitely let me know if you enjoyed this fireside, or rather lab side chat about what's coming down the pipeline. And actually I'm gonna do a little bit more explanation of the upcoming schedule for anybody who cares. So this video right now is being recorded on Tuesday, and it's gonna come out on Thursday. Now, what I'm gonna do after I finish this is I'm going to edit a couple stream games into a Hearthstone highlight for Saturday. And then tomorrow, during my day of rest, Wednesdays are my day off, basically going to be grinding through the straggling portion of the Shaman, Rogue, and Priest achievements. So that on Thursday I can sit down and really crunch on the script for Shaman, Rogue, and hopefully knock out Priest as well, script. And then Friday morning, finish off maybe the Priest script, and record for all three of those. And then prepare decks for this weekend's streams. And this weekend's streams will focus on the Hunter and Druid, and maybe Demon Hunter achievements. Knocking those out on stream, getting your guys' ideas and opinions on efficient ways to attack them as well. And then on Sunday, Warlock died. Yes, they died. So the Flesh Giant versions are strong, but we had the control there. Now, this particular game against Shaman, unfortunately I wasn't recording just at the beginning, so we skip into turn 2. But yeah. This is another one of the games leading up to Legend. I believe this was the second to final game. So this highlight actually has 4 different games. Bit more than usual, even though it's a shorter video. But anyways. So, refocusing, relining where I was talking. Oh yes, so Sunday stream, again, giving you a heads up if you care. We're probably going to attack the stragglers of the neutral achievements. And so, ideally, we'll either be done or practically done with all of the gameplay achievements on Sunday, giving me time to focus on Monday on actually grinding out the editing, which takes a long time, of the Shaman achievement guide that'll come out next Tuesday. And then ideally we can in quick succession have the Rogue and Priest achievement guides come out too. I might have to throw in a gameplay highlight as a filler in between there. We'll have to see. But hopefully we can just knock them out in quick succession. And then once those are up, again, my day of rest will actually be grinding out whatever is left of the achievements that I haven't done myself, completed them. Because I do want to make sure that I've always completed the achievement myself and faced any struggles that you guys are going to face before I make the guide. And so I've completely taken over that portion. But because I'm such a methodical person, we're not done with the achievements. Though a lot of people who will be like, oh yeah, I forced my way through them and I ran through them. No, we take our time and actually do it methodically and reasonably. Trying to figure out efficient ways and fun ways or different ways to come at them. But anyways, so hopefully maybe I can knock out next Thursday and Friday morning the Paladin. So we would be done with Priest and Rogue and Shaman. So Paladin, Mage, and maybe even Hunter achievement guides, and get those in quick succession. Maybe if we follow that schedule and everything goes smoothly, nothing comes up to completely derail me, derail us, then we can actually get all of the achievement guides, including the neutral achievement guide, done before please before the Mercenaries comes out. And there will almost certainly be information leading up to the Mercenaries that I'd like to build content around too, to prepare for that. So yeah, that's kind of a behind-the-scenes look at my thought process and what's coming down the pipeline for our channel, for our content, and so just wanted to share that with you all. Now, looks like this Shaman game is winding up. Our opponent has 30 health, which is great because that means we're getting tons of progress towards the achievement, thanks to Tamsin. So again, you have to deal like 666 damage with Blightbringer Tamsin's redirected damage. So opponent being at 30 health is the ideal situation. Now unfortunately, because we were close to legend, I think I did shift, and sometimes I was like, okay, fine, I'll go ahead and do some face damage here without Blightborn Tamsin, and also keep their focus on my minions so they should be a little bit scared, and allow me to take another turn and destroy them if they don't concede here. But yes, it was nice to be able to get so much damage there. Unfortunately, they did concede, so we didn't get to do that little final burst of damage with Tamsin. But anyways, and then this is the final game, so spoiler, sorry, but the game, this is final boss, Paladin, and Diamond 1, 3 stars. We're grinding through the achievement. Still haven't gotten it because it takes quite a few games, especially when opponents concede right after you play Tamsin. They're like, oh no, I'm dead. And so they just concede, and you're like, I need progress towards this achievement. Don't concede, fool. No. But we had a really good opener here. Had Mithril Rod on 3, and free admission in hand is freaking absurd. As I mentioned earlier in the video, if you can get a free admission in this deck and play it early, I don't know if that's what we did next, but probably. Okay. Touch, and then yes, free admission. Okay, so yeah, free admission in this deck is busted because Nightshade Matron, we don't have Hand of Gul'dan in hand at the moment, but Nightshade Matron for 2 mana, and then Dark Glare for nerfed 1 mana, kind of strong. And oh, hey, look at that top deck. That's kind of good. Oh wait, no, Nightshade Matron is 1 mana and Dark Glare is 0 mana. This isn't a busted deck at all. Yeah, second nerf incoming surely. Nothing has been announced. This is Tuesday afternoon that I've seen yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this gets nerfed again. So again, grind it out if you're going for it soon, because who knows how hard they're going to have to come down on it to not allow it to continue being a huge issue. Oh my yog. I mean, yeah. I've actually had Oh My Yog transform into Overdraft, and it actually worked in my favor. Obviously, I think we were either playing as Rogue and we had stolen, or no, we had generated a Shaman card, or more likely we were actually playing Shaman and had overloaded mana crystals. But yeah, so there's that, and then we are getting insane value with Stealer of Souls. I'm pretty sure I ran out of time. I was going to be able to do more, but I'm not a super speed player. And so the animations take so long, I don't actually click through, find the little shortcuts to, like, when you're bouncing something or whatever. We didn't have bounce here, but there are ways to speed up animations sometimes by clicking when a character is highlighted or something. I'm not very efficient at doing that myself. However, they left my Stealer of Souls on the board. I don't know if they had a method, any kind of way to do it, but that is a fatal, fatal mistake against a Seed Questline Warlock. and then another Stealer of Souls so that we can keep going. And of course everything's cheaper, which means our quest line is practically done. Everything in hand now costs health instead of mana. So now Paladin busted strong. If they get a Battle Master here and I can't clear their board, then that would be a problem. But okay, animations took so long and I wasn't fully paying attention. Pretty sure, did we kill Cariel as well? Obviously we killed the Pack Mule. But if we killed Cariel as well, there's no way a Battle Master is going to take us down. And even here, you can't afford Battle... Oh yeah, it's dead. But you couldn't afford Battle Master and Conviction. But yeah, that deck was nerfed, and people are still playing it. This deck was nerfed, and it's still freaking busted. And our opponent is dead, animations are taking forever. Quite a bit of damage. Wait, are they dead? Did they concede, or... No! Never mind, they're not dead. So yes, animations took so long that I wasn't able to play out all of the cards to deal the damage. So I missed questline progress, which is quite frustrating due to animations. And once again, I do believe our opponent conceded before we were allowed to attack, meaning that we did not get that last little bit of what they had 10 health left, something like that. We could have done it, but hey, look, it's Legend. We played the busted deck to Legend. Oh dear. I might need a shower after this. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, that's the Questline Warlock to Legend. And as you can see here, I checked afterwards, I was like, I thought we were really close to hitting it. And yes, we were at 662 of 666, so I did have to play one more. But we're gonna go ahead and transition to the outro. And that's it this time. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tap that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We release videos here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Also, if you enjoy participating in experiments live, check out our stream at twitch.tv/SSAlchemist. We currently stream on Saturdays and Sundays. And there's a link to our Discord server in the description as well, if you'd like to check that out. And remember, you're awesome. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.